Hey everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Legend Ronnie and this is Rise of Civilizations. As I mentioned in the other videos, I'm starting a commander spotlight. And the next commander that I want to talk about is Scipio. He is a very great Roman commander. He is a free to play commander. You will be able to max him out without spending any money. So let me get into the game. As you can read his skills yourself, I don't really have to read them for you, but the main skill that you would like to max it out would be the first one. So it would be very advisable if you could keep him at 1 star until you max out his first skill. After that, the next skill that is very important is going to be his second one, and as well it would be quite nice and good for you if you are going to be able to keep him at 2 star until you maxed out his second skill before you want to proceed and go further with him. Could Scipio work with? Scipio could work very nice with Boudica. I mentioned that in Boudica's video. Scipio could work with Julius Caesar, even that both of them are leaders. They could also both work together. As free to play, you could also group Scipio with Joan of Arc. If you do plan to group Scipio with Joan of Arc, you need to take in consideration that they are both defensive and supportive commanders, because they both reduce damage, so you do not really going to have a lot of damage output. You will be very tanky, you will soak up a lot of damage, but you will not deal a tremendous amount of damage. Scipio could also work with Charles Martel. Scipio could also work with Richard I. Can work with Frederick. You could also use Scipio with Eulgi Mundok. If you plan to, where is it? Hold on. With Richard I, and I had another one in mind that I would try. If you plan to use him against barbarians, you need to think about a commander that deals damage to barbarians. So a free-to-play option would be Lohar, and then the other option would be Boudica. Pay-to-win option would be Sao and Minamoto. But I would not highly advise you to group Scipio with Minamoto or Sao, because Scipio is more of a defensive commander, so it's not going to work very well with these particular commanders. So as I mentioned, you can use Scipio for rallying, defending, rallying holy sites. He is very good for that. He can use him in PvP. He's going to be very tanky if you want to build a defensive tanking formation. Can even work if you have a Cleopatra with first skill maxed out. So if you have first skill maxed out on Cleopatra, Scipio could also work with Cleopatra as well. Cleopatra can be the second commander, and you only need the first skill on Cleopatra. The other three are gathering skills. They are not very important. Cleopatra receives additional resource packs, so this is specifically for gathering, but the first skill is very nice in group fights. So if you do have her with first skill maxed out, she can make a very nice pair with Scipio. Basically, who you want to group Scipio with is either another defensive commander that has defensive skills, and you can read the skills yourself to realize if they are defensive, or with another commander that has healing and support, because Scipio is a very tanky commander, and that would be his main purpose, to soak up a lot of damage, to be good at rally and so on. And that's how I would use him myself. Now he is the second best commander that I consider myself to be, not myself. I consider Scipio to be a free-to-play commander, and he is the second best one that I consider him for that. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you find this helpful about Scipio. If you have any questions about it, or if you would like to pair him with other commanders, they can make a decent pair, but the ones that I mentioned to you would be the best choices. That is everything about Scipio for now. Until next time, this is Legend Ronnie, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.